scream bravo. Also, if you didn't know, this is called the show.
Hey everybody, it's Paul from Gauntlet Comics. And today I'm going to be continuing my tools that I use video series, looking into League of Comic Geeks. And what this is a social platform mixed with a database. So you can enter your comic collection, but you can also interact with other people. As you can see here, I have 8 followers. I'm following 10. And what makes this site really powerful is the fact that basically you are responsible for entering the comic book and the comic book information. So I figured today we'll just go over some brief features, and then in later dates we'll deep dive and I'll show you some processes that I've made up with this. So as I mentioned, this is social as well as a database. So go to community. Now, this is all free, just to remind you. There's no charge for this. Sometimes it does run a little slow, but for being free, I don't really care. It's getting done what I need to have done. This is one of those moments when it's slow. As you can see, here's one review I left about 9 months ago. Here's my profile description, comments that people have written me back, who I'm following, my bio, who's following me, polls this week, newly collected. Everybody can basically see this on the site, that's fine with me. All right. Now you're seeing one of the cons of this. Not con, but one of the bad parts. It does take a second sometimes. There we go. Once again, it's free. So for being free, I love it. So here we go. On the community page, people talking about comics, Spider-Man 2018 to 2019, reviews, what other people have entered in, they added. So there's a thriving community on here. And then, like I said, this community is responsible for putting information in here. So, and that's through contributions. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. So I'm going to show you the contributions. Right now I'm at 671 contributions. And this is actually the community in total, what they've entered. And what you do on this is you can enter information about the comics, such as pages, synopsis, publisher, price at the time of buying. You have different formats: comic, digital, trade paperback, omnibus. And then you get points for this. So as you can see, I'm a contributor rank 1, 671 points. And I have 2,329 points till the next contribution rank. So I sort of try to make it fun that way, where, you get points for adding things. Now as you go through, you have a search function, and in here you type down what you're looking for. Gives you a sample of the books. Batman vs. Incredible Hulk, Special Collector's Edition. We'll go ahead and hit that. And this would be more on the database side. So it gives you all the writers, pencilers, editors. Then you can add it to your collection. It gives you your characters, the cover. And sometimes down here it'll have additional covers like variants. And then you can view the series. Now, all of this is important, of course, because some of us let's say we like to collect certain people. that helps you categorize that. Like, let me show you my comics section. This is another powerful tool here. This will show you where you're trending at, what you collect. I mean, we already know what we collect, but do you really know? So you go in here, go to stats. Look at this, my top 10 collected publishers: Marvel, DC, Image, Dark Horse. As you go down, you can see my titles: Daredevil, Detective, Harbinger. Over here is my collected writers. My collected formats. Got comic, variant, annual, trade paperback, hardcover. Top 10 collected cover artists: John Romita Jr., Raphael Albuquerque, Dave Dorman, and it tells you how many covers you have of theirs. If you want, you can click it, and it'll show you exactly what you have that they drew. So go back to stats. Top 10 collected interior artists, colorists, letterers. So that's why it's neat that you put in the writers and everything, because then you can get a good idea of where you sit and who you collect the most. Like, I had no idea that I was collecting that many John Romita Jr.'s. I thought I was more down in the Liefeld, Scotty Young area, but not really. That's okay. I like what I have. Go through, you have your read list. These are comics you actually read. Then you have your rated, how many you've rated, one review. Another cool thing, if you come over here, you can make up tags, and we'll go into this deeper, but like, let's say I want to see all of my 90s comics. I press this, 90s comics, because it's not a, that didn't work. There we go. This shows me all my 90s comics I collected. And that's based on the tags I put in. I do have a process for my tags, and I'll show you that because they are case sensitive. You want to be careful. As you see here, I got 2 categories for 80s independent. I'm still entering a lot of things into these tags. I just discovered how powerful this was. Key issue. And I base this on my Key Collector app. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong thing. Sorry about this, guys. You gotta be careful what you hit. So these are my key issues that I have. You have wish lists. Your wish list is the books you want to read. My wish list might be empty now. I think I'm all caught up. Let's see. Oh, nope. Actually, I'm caught up. I have all these now. Also, you can go into, this is pretty cool, your pull list. And what this will do, this will actually interact with your local comic book store if they subscribe to the service. And they'll do your pull list and your subscriptions for you. You have reviews, contributions. There's my contributions. As you can see, I got a lot of them. And you get points for each one. Then they have a special new comics coming out. You got pull list spending on here. Shows you how much you're spending on your pulls. I haven't really capitalized on that yet because I'm sort of holding back on my pull list right now because I don't really have the money to buy. I'm not in that position at this point. So, that'll be coming soon. Then you have your bulk import list. This is really cool. You can print out an Excel database all your comics. And what I'm going to do, once I get all my comic books in there, which I've got a lot to do, I'm going to then organize my boxes. So when I tell you guys I'm like not even close to being organized, I'm not kidding you. I'm not organized. So this Excel will open this up. It also tells you how much you spent on your collection. And here's my Excel spreadsheet. In the notes, I put down how much like Overstreet Guide is charging. I've actually switched that over. I'm not using the Overstreet as much. I'm now using the comic book price guide online or eBay. Gives you the dates. And of course, if you're good at Excel, you can sort of tweak this out a little bit more. And then here's what you spend on it, date you bought it. So that's a really cool import-export. This is another function I haven't figured out yet, but I'm going to. It's make a new list or make a list. So those are some of the functions. Like I said, we're going to go, we have the browse function as well. You can browse by week, browse by title, so to say the least, this is very powerful, and it's us. We make it. It's free. So, you don't expect to get like a $9 charge a month. So that's it for now. Like I said, in later episodes, I'm going to go over some of my processes for entering the comic books. Because if you just decide to join, there's some things you need to know about, like the tags, the trick with the tags. So you end up with 15 different tags, which I'm still trying to clean up. Nobody ever taught me. Probably my fault for not asking. I should have asked. But that's okay. I'll figure it out. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you already are, thank you for subscribing. Make sure to share. And we'll see you next time.